Welcome to ARCHZ GEOMYSTIC, uncovering lost worlds and hidden truths, where history's secrets come alive. Please like, share, and subscribe. Across the islands of the Philippines, a land shaped by fire and water, there are mountains that breathe, mountains that roar, collapse, and rise again. They are volcanoes, the giants of the Pacific Ring of Fire, and hidden within their shadows are stories almost too incredible to believe. Among them is a tale of a mysterious people, a tribe who, according to both legend and whispered accounts, chose to live not outside the volcano, but inside its caverns. They are remembered as the last cavemen of the Philippines. Who were they? Why would anyone risk life inside a fire mountain? And could their descendants still be living in secret today? The Philippines lies on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a chain of volcanoes circling the Pacific Ocean. Here, more than 24 volcanoes remain active, and countless others rest silently, their fury buried deep underground. For ancient tribes, these fire mountains were not simply threats. They were sacred, powerful beings. Living near them meant danger, but also life, fertile soil, clean water, abundant hunting grounds. But in this fiery land, one tribe is said to have gone further than all others. They did not simply live beside volcanoes. They made their homes inside the caverns and tunnels carved by lava itself. The earliest colonial records tell of wild men of the mountains, tribes who lived in caves refusing to join lowland settlements. Missionaries wrote of caves glowing with fires at night, inhabited by families who never left the mountainside. To locals, these were not men, but anito, spirits of the volcano. Some explorers describe them as shorter, darker-skinned, resembling the Ida, among the oldest indigenous peoples of the Philippines. But unlike the Ida of forests and rivers, this tribe's heart lay in the fire mountains. But what was life like inside such a place? The caverns of volcanoes are harsh, yet they can also protect. Dripping springs provided drinking water. The caves shielded them from typhoons and enemies. And when the mountains slept, their walls became silent guardians. They hunted wild boar, deer, and monkeys in nearby forests. They carved blades from obsidian, traded volcanic stones for food, and even farmed root crops on the fertile ash fields. Inside their caves, firelight flickered on stone walls, where smoke stained the ceilings black. This was their world, a balance between survival and destruction. For the volcano people, survival was not only physical, it was spiritual. They believed the volcano was alive, a god that must be respected. Every rumble, every puff of smoke, every silence carried meaning. To them, eruptions were anger, and quiet was protection. They called upon Anito, ancestral spirits, to guide them. They offered food, bones, and fire, praying the mountain would spare them. Living inside a volcano meant living inside the body of a god. By the 20th century, roads, towns, and modern settlements spread into volcanic regions. Many tribes left the caves. Some were forced out, others slowly merged with surrounding communities. But whispers remained of families who still refused to leave. Even in recent decades, hikers and locals claim to have seen figures in volcanic caves, shy, retreating, avoiding all contact. Are they remnants of the volcanic tribe, or merely legends passed from generation to generation? To understand the tribe inside the volcano, we must look beyond their caves and into their way of life. Like many indigenous peoples of the Philippines, they lived in kinship groups, families bound not just by blood, but by survival. Elders guided decisions, hunters provided food, shamans guarded their connection to the unseen world. Their music echoed through bamboo flutes, gongs, and chants. Their stories were carried not by books, but by oral tradition. Songs and epics told by firelight, passing history from one generation to the next. Inside the volcano, every sound became amplified. Every drum beat, every prayer, every lullaby, vibrating with the heartbeat of the mountain itself. The story of the Filipino tribe who lived inside a volcano is more than legend. It is proof of humanity's endless ability to adapt. Where others saw destruction, they saw protection. Where others fled, they stayed. They were not simply cavemen. They were guardians of fire, keepers of survival. And perhaps even today, their descendants still walk the shadows of volcano caves, watching as the modern world forgets them. In the shadows of fire mountains, where earth trembles and skies burn with ash, a people once lived, hidden, resilient, and fearless. Proof that humanity's greatest strength is not in conquering nature, but in learning to live with it. Their story may be fading into legend, but their spirit, the spirit of those who dared to call a volcano home, still burns, waiting to be remembered. But the question remains, are they truly gone? Or are there still families hidden in the fire mountains, living in silence as the last descendants of the volcano tribe? The mountains may still be keeping their secrets, but you don't have to. Subscribe now and join us as we uncover more hidden worlds and forgotten truths. And tell us in the comments, would you dare live inside a volcano?